Launching a stick shift car consistently is one of the hardest things to do in drag racing and even on the street. Dump a clutch too fast and you spin tire, or you might even break some parts while you're at it. Let it out too slowly and you'll kill the run. We're going to install a mod today and test it that very well may change the stick shift racing program we have here on the channel. And the best thing is, you can install it from one car to the other in 15 minutes. Okay, we are heading back to the track to do a shakedown on Dad's car. Since we've done a couple of the fixes with the turbo system and the new clutch, we decided we're going to try to install one of these Garrett Leach clutch tamers that we've been wanting to put on our car for a while. Since we don't have the black GT up and ready to go yet, and the coupe is still in transition, this will be a good time to at least test it out and see if it works. Well, we got a slight change of plans. Apparently, the local tracks have already called the racing for the evening off, as we got a pretty big storm coming in here in the next few hours, which is fine. We'll just unstrap the car and we'll go ahead and install the tamer over here on the pavement. As this is the first time we've ever put a clutch tamer in, just to give you an idea of what it does, it slows the pedal down. It almost acts like a converter in a sense, and it slows the pedal down for when you make the launch at the track or on the street. So we're gonna go ahead and pull Dad's car out of the trailer, go over here to the pavement, get our tools out, and maybe if we're lucky by the end of the video, do a little bit of dialing in on the adjustment. So just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of how this thing actually works, this mounts to your dash frame underneath where your pedals are at, which you'll see me install. Garrett also sent us a switch and some connectors here. So how this works is when you activate the solenoid, it's going to slow the pedal down for the first time in first gear. And here I'll give you an example. Over on Brutal's channel just this past week, Garrett Leach installed the tamer on Mike's car, and then within 3 passes he had that car pretty much dialed in. Well, why do you need a tamer? It's going to make for stick shift racing and launching a lot more consistent. And it only works in first gear, as this solenoid only activates when you hit the button, and when it deactivates, it just, the pedal works as normal in every other gear, doesn't get slowed down at all. So where does this actually even mean anything? Well, if you do a little bit of street racing and a little bit of stick shift racing, grudge racing, class racing, whatever you're doing with stick shift, that's going to help make your launches a lot more consistent, where you can dial your power in, slow the clutch pedal down a little bit, and slip it a little bit like a converter coming off the line. It's a lot better than foot pedaling it or just dumping the clutch off a 2-step. Since Dad's car only makes about 450 to 500 wheel, depending on what boost setting it's on, it's not really a big deal to be putting a tamer on this, but it does have a pretty aggressive McLeod clutch in it, and it's going to help us dial this car in quite a bit more with a more consistent launches. Moving from a 335 first gear T5 to a 295 G-force unit, it made launching the car with just my foot and dumping the clutch a lot harder just because of that gear drop. But we'll put a little extra clutch into it, and we'll put this tamer in, and I think I can get 140s out of this car off the line, maybe 149, 148, and I'm pretty sure that's going to run bottom 11 number in the current setting that it's in. I mean, it ran an 1180 with a really bad 60 foot, like a 1.78. You know, there's a lot of time in that 60 foot. So to make this actually happen, I'm gonna have to go up in here and take the dash bolt off where your actual like pedal is. There's like 2 9/16 bolts, and it's gonna mount. You're gonna see it come out to here on a knob like you've seen in the little short video, and then we're going to attach the bracket to the pedal. It should be pretty easy. It's not really that hard. We'll probably put the button and maybe just tie in the 2-step or rev limiter with that as well. I don't know. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm not trying to make Dad's car a race car. I'm just trying to make it a little consistent, dial it in, see what we can get out of it, and move on to the next car, like the black GT or the coupe. But we're just gonna have some fun with it, and we break it, we fix it. So this looks pretty easy. It gave us a little button along with some connectors to make it pretty easy, and even this that goes into our little dash fuse box. So that'll be what we power it with for now. This little bracket's gonna go on the pedal itself right here, and yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, we're gonna put the connection on a battery real quick, the solenoid, and we're gonna make sure that it's functioning. So when I hit the switch, it should pop. So I already got an old ground from an old nitrous switch that I used to have on here. So I think 30 amp right here in number, I want to say is that 6 or 9? It might be 6. It got a little bit of power, so we did a real quick mock fit up with the button. So let's see if it works. Hell yeah. This is a Hanlon / long shifter handle from Hanlon Motorsports. Last thing we got to do is get the actual bracket on the pedal, and I'm not real sure how to do that just yet. You can make adjustments with this. Slow it down, speed it up. All right, so we got the bracket all installed here. So it's definitely a pretty nifty little device here. So you got to hit the button first. I'm getting ready to pre-stage, put it in neutral, push the button in, push it to the ground, 2-step rev limiter, let it go. See how slow it comes up? Kind of nice. And you can adjust the speed using this knob. It's a pretty easy install. It's just that one bracket with those 3 nuts and that little like plastic washer, and just a simple wiring setup. So we're gonna kind of mess with this adjustment a little bit. We're gonna go out on the street a little bit and see how well it does. I'm not doing any big hole shots or whatever, but we're gonna see, give it a little bit of RPM and see if I can get it to kind of work a little bit. And at the track, it's gonna be different, but at least I know the function of it will work. And this can be installed in 10 minutes tops if you have somewhere to ground at. You're just grounding a circuit on that solenoid. It's pretty easy. I'm pretty happy with that. We'll end up putting this in the black GT as well when we get the 393 in. And of course, we're going to transition to the coupe, which we're trying to make Mustang week for the coupe. That's 2 months from now. So once I kind of get this car driven a couple times this next couple weeks, that's where we're headed. And that's the goal, is to have the coupe at least making passes in late August. That's going to be a lot of work, but I think we can get there. We'll spend most of July shaking everything down. This is definitely going to be a game changer for our stick shift program in whatever car we use it in. We still need maybe a rev limiter. That would help out a lot with this Tamer. So that's something we can just wire in as well in the end. And we're not trying to make Dad's car a race car. This is one of those items that I've always wanted to try, and it's a pretty easy install. And we could take it out and put it in one of the other cars in no time at all. Take some getting used to, that's for sure. You gotta start the Tamer with the clutch pedal out. That actually worked really well. And I could dial that in a little bit too, slow it down and speed it up. All right, so I'm in neutral, engage, put it in first. Setting that I do is I'll speed it up a little bit, maybe do that at the track. So it works, it functions, and I'm happy with it. Like I said, I'm not trying to make Dad's car a race car. Runs pretty good. It's got a little bit of a miss to it, so what I think what's happening is one of these plug wires either went bad or one of them's not plugged in properly. Not too big of a deal. We're gonna be messing with that right before we go to the track anyway. And I really wanted to try that Tamer out, and I think that would have helped my program with the white car as well. And we'll go to the track and we'll kind of mess around with it maybe a little bit on Friday night. I don't know. I'm not super worried about it. I just wanted to try it because I've had it for a couple years and I always wanted to install it, and I never did. Did pretty good with my left foot, right foot, but I think this will help us out, with stick shift consistently. So we will be racing Dad's car in the next couple events, just to be part of the event, just to have some fun and to enjoy the class and to, show up for the other stick shift guys that are there. Even though we're heavily outgunned when it comes to power, that's okay. We're just gonna have some fun anyway. So leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think. Garrett Leach, if you want to check him out on YouTube as Second Shift Racing, or even on Facebook. He's one who has the Tamers that you can order. Outside that, I appreciate you guys for watching. I love y'all. We'll see you in the next video.